Hey y'all, welcome to Redski's Righteous Readings. How are we all doing today? I hope everyone's doing very, very well. Okay. So my beautiful beings, we are continuing with the one and the only Titania fortune card readings for all signs. We've done Aries and Taurus. They're on their separate. We're now going to continue with Gemini. So Gemini, we're going to continue. Hang on. Okay, so there will be 8 cards. We are doing August 15th through to the 31st. 8 cards. Each card represents different days of August. I'll explain as we travel through like always. Alright, so let's see what's coming in for my dear Gemini for August. Some funky energy coming in for Gemini for August. Alright. Oof. But it ends on a high note, let me say that. Okay, my dear Gemini. So the first card we have is none other than the ship or boat. So, the ship. Travel, overseas connection, can also mean affairs are moving rather stagnant. So this is your first card, Gemini. Days 15 and 16 of August. So I'm seeing there's travel, overseas connections. And it could mean affairs are moving rather stagnant, like a boat in sea that is just not moving. This is a slow little sailing boat. It's a slow moving energy, and it is rather stagnant. Your second card, days 17 and 18th of August, is none other than the house and or home. So when we're talking about the house, it is one's home, but also property, or if accompanied by certain cards, something solid and secure. So I am exactly seeing that. I'm seeing there's been stagnation. The feeling of wanting to travel, or maybe try something new. But you've decided to, this could be around the home. Maybe you're looking at different property. Maybe there's a stagnation in your house. Maybe you've outgrown your home. Maybe your family has outgrown the home. And there's a real feeling of this doesn't fit anymore, is what I want to say. Third card, 19th and 20th of August. Oh, beautiful, the tree. Now, symbol of growth, state of affairs, still growing and becoming stronger. I often refer to this as the tree of life. It is a beautiful, illuminated tree. It says to us that we are continually growing. We are continually laying roots. We are continually getting stronger. Now, though days and nights and weeks and months and years will come, this beautiful, it's like an elk kind of a oak tree kind of looking thing, will only get stronger with age. It will only become more determined to lay roots, and it will only bear more fruit. So as we move forward into that mid-August period, I see the tree of life illuminating for you, Gemini, and that's just a beautiful sign. Life is being rebirthed and rebred back into it. Fourth card, 21, 22 of August, the stork. Loyalty, but also travel, an important occasion. Stork can also mean baba if around certain cards. The tree of life I often see as exactly that. The tree I see the tree of life. Now the stork I see is bringer of good news, a courier of sorts. Loyalty, important occasion, and sometimes birth. So I'm not really seeing the indication of birth here, but I am seeing with that tree of life card is just really beaming at me. And then next, that home card, home, growth, baby, maybe. I'm just putting it out there, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to indicate that. I'm just getting a vibe of that. But the stork is definitely loyalty, also travel, and important occasion coming through. Fifth card, 23rd and 24th of August, the bear. Now, something big and strong can represent boldness, but it is also always positive in nature. So the bear is exactly that. Big, broody energy. So this is a big big energy coming through that's rather strong and dominant. And it will make its presence known. So the bear suggests, a friendly bear. He's protective, he's bold, he's strong. This card also indicates something really big. Maybe asking the person being read for to be strong about a particular matter. But it is a positive card even when calling for strength. When this card falls alongside certain cards, it can give indications of certain things. So you're needing strength through loyalty with that stalk next to it. You're needing strength through this period. The bear is really telling you that you are strong and bold. You're protected. I've got your back, It's a reassurance of you're all right. Excuse me. 6th card, 25th, 26th of August. The Rider, symbolizing news on the way. A journey started for you. The card is an active and positive card. So, fast-moving action is what I'm seeing here for you. So, whether you're deciding to move, get up and literally, move at a pace. That's quite fast, Gemini. But I'm definitely seeing that news that has been waited for is now on the way. And it's a lucky card. News is nearly always good. The rider himself is a gentleman. So the bearer of news should always be someone with good manners and kindly counterparts. So even if the news promises that once out in the open, everything else begins to improve. So even if the news isn't of a glowing substantialness, once it comes out, it will bear good results. Things will improve. Things will lighten up. So 7th card, 27th and 28th is the Man. So a man is, of course, a gentleman and a strong manly energy coming through. Could be a lover and or partner energy, but it can also be a father energy as well. So, but I'm seeing this as more love-based. So 7th card, 27th, 28th. The Man, a man is coming through very strong. And this is, as I said, 8th card, 29th, 30th, and 31st. The Heart, which is love. So that is a relationship. That is, relationship bonds and connection. So this is a very happy and positive card. And as I said, it does symbolize love. So Gemini, I'm seeing that at the end of the August period is going to be ending quite well for you. There is some stagnation around that ship at the beginning of the month, home-based prospects. But once that Tree of Life comes in, it really takes a tone for you for around the 19th and 20th of August, coming through to the end of August. And I think leading into September, that is looking very, very good. So, Gemini, that's your reading, and then we will move on to Cancer in a moment. Okay, so now we're going to move on with Cancer. So let's see what's coming in for Cancer, August 15th through to the 31st. Oh, divine card. Whoa, we have the most mixest bag I've ever seen, Cancer. What are you guys going through? Shit. All right, first card, 15th and 16th is the most divine card ever. And as I was saying to one of the other readings, Taurus, just before, it only normally ever comes out once in the 12 readings. This is the second time. So this is divine guidance. This is the card of destiny. Can mean pain or require the reader to be strong and self-contained. An occult card, it is neither positive or negative in agenda, but it is the most powerful. This is the card of divine destiny. As I was saying, this is the card of divine destiny. You are looked after, and your road is in the hands of the gods. It points to the areas of most importance in your life, depending on the cards alongside it. But this is the occult card of the most power. Trust yourself and your instincts. If it falls by your first or central card, and this is your first card. So this is giving you the absolute sign to trust. To trust and have faith that the divine is here and you are being divinely guided. Wonderful. Second card, 17th, 18th of August, the Ring. So this is a relationship, usually romantic and quite positive in nature. So I'm seeing maybe someone has stirred the Cancerian undertones of love and or affection. A wonderful card, spelling joy in relationship as long as the surrounding cards are positive. Now we have that divine intervention. The next card, unfortunately, is negative in nature, but we will get to that. So it represents a relationship or occasionally a bond with someone that is not about love. The ring is another lovely card and refers to strong bonds and happiness. So I'm seeing some good bonds here. But then we move into your third card, which is a bit of a fickle little bugger, because it is none other than the Coffin. Days 19 and 20 of August, Cancer. The death of a situation or possibly illness. Not entirely negative card, but it is a difficult but not insurmountable. A weight is implied here. So Cancer, I am seeing that this is going to be... This is the card feared by almost everyone. However, it really indicates stagnant situations more than physical death. If it falls beside your own first or central, it speaks of waiting time to be endured. Perhaps you must allow things to develop or even subconsciously be patient. If it is not prominent in several readings, you may have to change your way of doing things or approach another goal. Now, when I look at this card in this particular space, I'm seeing that there's a stagnant situation which has caused you some frustration. Maybe this is in the relationship sector. And I'm seeing that you've had to undertake something that you've been patient in. You're alone and can't decide whether a situation in love or work has to run its course. But that is what it's telling you. You must be patient here, especially when your next card comes out, the fourth card, days 21 and 22, because that is none other than sun. Now, the sun is exactly that. That is, shining illumination. That is, brightness. That is, positivity. That is a beautiful, warm, optimistic card that everything will turn out all right. Just to take heed perhaps with that Coffin card and to just allow the sun to come through and to shine. Because this is, excuse me a moment, apologies, a wonderful card heralding optimistic outcomes. The sun shines on your affairs, whatever they may be. So this is, and when it is beside Coffin, this actually does mean that illness will soon end. So I'm seeing that there has been a stage of illness here, of setbacks in illness, not recovering and or recuperating. And this card is here to tell you that that time is over, that you will get out of this sickness cycle, that you are coming through that period. Fifth card, days 23 and 24, the Whip. So this is strife, quarrels, and or punishment, Cancer. So I'm seeing that there is a period here of struggle. This is strife, quarrels. It stands on its own for troubles and tension. The cards beside it will specify the area in which the problem will arise. So we've had the sun, so coming out of illness and positive. Then we have the Scythe or Sickle, which is your next card, which means cutting free from someone. So I'm seeing there's strife and quarrels, that things aren't so great. Remember that this card is reduced in severity with positive cards when besides the sun. So this will be considered more as a modified upset. So I'm seeing this starts as a bit of an upset, a bit of a, just a bit of a difference of opinion, let's say. But it grows. Sixth card, 25th and 26th, and morphs into something else, symbolizing cutting free from someone or something. Okay, so this then morphed into more than what it was. This is not a card of pain, but it is quite decisive and indicates a sharp break. In a reading, you must decipher its meaning from the cards around it. So I'm seeing that due to strife and quarrels, difference of opinion, you've had to cut this person out. You've had to literally remove them from your life. You've had to break free. A whole change of ambition or future path would be indicated as well. And then with your next card, this refers to you made the right choice. Card 7, 28, 29th, 27th and 28th, my apologies, of August. the clover, a lucky card, very blooming and extremely positive. You know, you've got the 4-leaf clover. This is having all the luck at your disposal, and luck is on your side. There is no reason to worry. You have the card of luck and prosperity. 8th card, final card for Cancer, 29th, 30th and 31st, the bear. Again, something big and strong can represent boldness, and it is extremely positive card because the bear is strength. It's a friendly bear. He is protective, bold, and very strong. This card also indicates something really big. It may be asking the person being read for to be strong about a particular matter, but it is a positive card, even when calling for strength. You know, the bear is here to tell you that you are strong enough, you have will enough, and you will come out stronger and more aligned than what you thought you were before. The bear is extremely strong. He's protective, strong, bold, bearing of all the brunts of the world. He is favoured. So, Cancer, I'm seeing that there are some great positives there. Some undertones in the middle there of some funky shit. But you're going to come out stronger and more on top. So that's great news, Cancer. Leo, happy birthday to the Leos out there. My mum celebrates her birthday on Friday and my son on Monday. So August 15th through till 31st, Leos. August 15th through to the 31st, please. Messages for my Leo. Okay. Good Lord, first card. Leos, you got your heart on somebody, I see. Yes, you do. And it's been a hard mountain to climb, Leo. You've been put through some shit, I can see. All right. Let's smash it apart and decipher the shit out of this, Leo. First card, 15th and 16th. The heart. A happy, positive card symbolizing, of course, love. So, my dear Leos, has someone made your heart flutter, sent your heart a flitter? You know, it indicates, of course, love. It is a happy card and well supported, suggesting good omens in your personal life, especially when it's in the first position. Love is both an important issue and likely to turn out quite well. So this is wonderful news. You know, this is, your heart is being, there's love. There is an undercurrent of love here for my dear Leos. And this is so good to see. Your second card, days 17 and 18th of August, is none other than the Mountain. Foreign affairs or something important or big, possibly an obstacle to be climbed over. Could this be in the love department, my darlings? I'm seeing possibly yes. Like the bear, this can simply represent something big or something rock solid. It also concerns with foreign affairs and most often indicates a person from abroad. In some circumstances, it contains an obstacle to surmount. So, I'm seeing, next to the heart, it means a serious love relationship. So, I'm seeing love. And I'm seeing rock, my apologies, Leo. Rock solid, foundational, mountain type energy here. This is something that cannot be broken by outside force. This is a love that is strong and connected, and good Lord, it's a strong energy, Leo. It's really refreshing to see for you, because I know that you have had some trials and tributes throughout this period of time. So this is really, really good. Third card, 19th and 20th. The bird. Rather a grey card, not a chirpy birdie, referring to chatter and gossip. Fortunately, this is not a bird of happiness, but suggests fears and alarms. As the owl symbolizes wisdom, you must be cautious here in your dealings. It may be that the night seems to be long and worrying, and the owl is heard in the distance. This is a metaphor for enduring grief or uncertainties. As the bird gets further away from you, so will your problems. So I'm seeing here that, you know, there is an undertone of suggestion of being cautious, having cautions in dealings, having some wisdom, feeling it out before taking the step. What is worrying you, Leo? You know, why do you have fears and alarms about this? What's holding you back? Why are you being nervousness about it to someone you love? And should calm down if you want to keep the relationship alive. This is the message Birdie is telling you. Fourth card, days 21 and 22, and that is none other than the child and or children card. So children, but perhaps early stages of something like love or business. And that's what I'm seeing, early stages of love here, being blossomed and bloomed. Fifth card, days 23 and 24, is none other than the moon. Now, an invitation or proposition, honor to the person nearest to it, extremely positive. So, occasion and or gathering coming. Leo season is still here. I do believe we are still in the Leo season. So this is a card of beauty and luck. It forecasts new ideas and invitations. It tells of growing good fortune and influences any card beside it in a positive way. Now, if it falls beside clouds, which it does, because that is your next card, your dreams have bright hopes, Leo. Repeat. Next to the clouds, which is your next card, your dreams have bright hopes. And if you have dreams also of children, my darlings, which was the card before the moon, the clouds come after. If you've been having trouble to conceive child, my darlings, the 23rd and 24th, 25th and 26th area, 21st through to the 26th, start trying, okay? Trust me on this one. If you've been trying to conceive child, 21st to 26th, be the rabbit within, is what all I've got to say about that, okay? Next card, which of course, sixth card, days 25 and 26, but we are not to worry about this because this is influenced by the moon energy, is none other than the clouds. So when we talk about the clouds, we're talking about symbolizings of thought, possibly worry, sometimes affairs becoming nebulous and difficult to understand. Sometimes it can be negative, but this is not negative because we had the moon in front of it. So as I said before, you know, when it falls besides the moon, it is positive. So I'm seeing that you have had worries. You have had shadowed and negativity, worries in your head, metaphorically speaking. You know, you're entering a phase of the storm. You've got to see the silver lining. We know the metaphors of this. So the clouds are parting and you are to see the silver lining stage where the worst is all behind you now, my darlings. Excuse me. Seventh card, my darlings, 27th, 28th of August, the man. A gentleman, symbolizing any man, but often the love of the person being read for, or the person themselves. So I'm seeing you've been worrying about the man. You've been worrying about the man. You put yourself in there. You put the love out there, and now you're worrying. You're worrying. Darlings, take a breather and have heed. You know, it's going to be okay. It's hard to give yourself to another, and, you know, you're constantly questioning and wondering and worrying and you know, don't, okay, is what I'm hearing. Just don't, because that's not what that's about. You just got to breathe a Leo. 8th card, 29th, 30th, 31st. Now, this is the only worrying card I saw in your reading. The snake, a tricky card, can be deceit if surrounded by negative cards. Can be wisdom if surrounded by positive ones. Now, snake is a tricky little, fickle little character. Okay, it demands wisdom on the part of the person being read for, and may indicate deceit from someone close to you. Is entirely guarded by the cards around it. So, I'm seeing that you need to have wisdom in your man, and that you need to show warmth. Doesn't mean that you don't have to be cautious, because there are signs you must be cautious always, but doesn't mean you have to close doors. You know, when I look at the snake, you know, the best advice with this card, if it falls near personal cards, which the man is with regularity, is to remember that speech is silver, but silence is golden. So hold your tongue a while. And that represents your reading perfectly. I'm seeing worries here. And, you know, and then it's backed with positive cards. So it's saying, you know, you're worrying up in your head and there's no need for this worries. You're worrying about things that aren't coming to pass and they're not even on the table. Hold your tongue. Silence is golden. Because if you are to voice these things now, it will break. Something that can potentially have something with so much solidarity. So Leo, keep the worries. You don't have to release them. But for God's sakes, don't voice them. Just hold tongue, hold heed, and let it flow. Reflect at another day. A day will not hurt you. Just take mid to end August in stride. Take it all in, but don't necessarily verbalize that shit. Let's move on now to Virgo, please. August 15th through to the 31st. Thank you, spirits and guides. Virgo. Let's go for the Virgo. All right, bit of a mixed bag for Virgo too. Alrighty, so first card, 15th and 16th of August, the road. So, a new direction, travel, or change. So I'm seeing here, you know, I'm actually hearing from the divine. Just give me a sec. You got to get moving. It's not comfortable here. Are we not feeling comfortable? Is that within oneself or in one's place? I'm hearing within one's place and within oneself. Okay, bit confusing on this message here. I don't know who it's for. Well, obviously it's for Virgo, for someone out there that's a Virgo. I'm hearing that you're uncomfortable in yourself and place. The place is making you feel uncomfortable within yourself. You need to hit the road, Jack. You need to go. You have this overwhelming pull to go. And is that due to the next card, second card, 17th, 18th? The whip, strife and or quarrels and or punishment. There's strife, there's disconnect, there's issues here. Third card, especially with that reflection of 19th, 20th of August, the home. Property thereof. You're having problems within the home. You know, you need to hit the road. There's strife and quarrels. The home, property base. Breaking of assets even. Is there underlying issues of if I go, will I lose my home? Will I be left destitute? I'm hearing here, Virgo. Because you are also forward thinking, you know the not only the steps but the ABCs of the steps within the steps. You know, you're so fine-tuned to being perfect. Would leaving make you seem less than that, Virgo? To seem like you failed? Would that make you seem imperfect? Fourth card, 21 and 22 of August, the Stork. Loyalty. Card of loyalty, but also travel and an important occasion coming in. So we are moving out of Leo to Virgo season. Birthdays, abundance. You know, special occasion could be your birthday, of course, coming up, Virgo. We are moving into the season, but also travel and loyalty. So maybe, you know, you're trying to find bonds in people who you know to be loyal in a time of grief and or bad time. Fifth card, 23rd and 24th of August, the woman, elegant. A material but pretty figure could be the person being read for or their mother and or lover. So a terribly strong womanly energy coming through here. She's trying to give you guidance. She's trying to give you reassurance. She's trying to give you a hand. Give you an out, I'm hearing. Giving you an out. An out. This is a strange reading. I'm just going to put this out there, Virgo. Your energy is totally weirdo today. I'm sorry, but it's just something else. Sixth card, 25th and 26th, the garden. Very positive. A place to meet a friend or business office. It is essentially somewhere people can meet and come together. Okay, so now it's falling into place a bit here. So the woman energy is bringing you to a safeguarded energy of a place of a place where you are safe. A place where you're allowed to meet freely, a throwback to an age where it was only possible to have privacy with someone if seen publicly, such as in a garden. Therefore, is usually concerned with love or matters of the heart and often suggests an invitation to a party or place. So I'm seeing a woman's coming in to help you with a special occasion. And I do believe this could be your birthday or very close connection or birthday. Maybe it's a marital, even though you're having problems in the home and around that. Maybe you've got an anniversary still coming in, and a woman, like a mother or grand figure, is trying to come in to help you celebrate this in a fun, loving energy, even though you may be having problems within the home. I hope this message is coming across clear, because I'm having a real problem relaying this Virgo messages, because I'm getting so much coming through. I'm clear audience, so I hear messages constantly when I do my readings, and it's actually giving me a bit of a headache because they're screaming at me so strong and I can't actually decipher each individual message. They're just coming through too fast for me. Okay, I'm going to have a break after this reading. Okay, the sun, days, hang on, I can't hear. 27th and 28th. Okay, a beautiful, warm, optimistic card that everything will turn out all right. So this woman is coming through and she's leading you to a safe garden type energy where you feel very safe, very protected, very nourished and very safe. The sun here is to back that up. A wonderful card heralding optimistic outcomes, okay? This means the sun shines on your affairs, whatever they may be, okay? The sun illuminates all other cards and taken on its own bestows the simple blessings of life, such as the special occasions, birthdays, births, home events, liberties of celebration, okay? The simple things in life, achievements and or days, and bringing them to light, illuminating them and making them something so special, so celebrated, and so wanted. Oh, my darlings. Tough reading. Okay, and your 8th card, days 29, 30, and 31st of August is none other than the boat and or ship. Okay, so when we talk about this card, we are talking about travel and overseas connection can sometimes mean affairs are moving rather stagnant. So I'm seeing that there's a lot of positivity coming through. And through this birthing of positivity, you may start to get some ideals and or ideas. Okay, and maybe it's not going as fast as what you would like it, because this is a lovely positive card, usually herald travel, especially if it falls directly on or beside the card representing the person being read for. Furthermore, the ship indicates important news. So and that's what I think. There is serious news coming in here, could be even business related or improvement in your affairs. I'm seeing that things have been stagnant. The boat has not really been moving, and it's led to some fucking frustration, because I feel that in your reading today. It's been so emotionally driven, Virgo, and it's led to some pain and anguish and really questioning some deep rooted shit inside yourself, and it's hurt you. But I'm seeing that them tides are moving now, and things are moving forward, and you're going to move in a more positive light, moving out of August into September. And Virgo's happy birthday as we move into Virgo season. Okay, Redsky might just have a little breather, and then we will return with Libra in a moment. Okay, thank you. Oh, good Lord. Well, Virgo, that was an intense reading. It now requires Redsky to have a smoke break. But we are hitting it with Virgo now, my dolls. Oh, we have our jumper. All right. Let's see what we got coming through for Virgo. August 15th through the 31st. Oh, we have some lovely cards. Oh, we have some divine cards. Shit, we have both of the divine cards. Virgo, this is an important reading. Listen up. Virgo, I'm not going to mince words. You've got both divine cards at the end of this reading. This is an extremely important reading, so please take heed and note of this one. It is a biggie. Okay, first card, 15th and 16th of August, is none other than the woman. So, elegant and material but pretty figure could be the person being read for, or their mother and or lover. So if you are, you know, in love or have love, this woman could represent that. But I do feel that this is a more of a mother energy, Libra, coming through. A mother or spiritual mother past, like a grandmother. Your second card for days 17th and 18th of August is the letter. So that's news or a contract or communication. A very happy card. So I see that news, or maybe something that you've long awaited for, like a contract or communication from abroad to come through. It is coming through, and it's coming through strong. Now, Libra, your third card, days 19 and 20, is extremely important as well. The tree. Symbolic of growth, a state of affairs still growing and becoming stronger. So I'm seeing something very strong growing here, whether that's in love, you know, or I see this as the tree of life, health, vitality, and indicates wonderful growth and confidence in any situation. Even better, when it's placed besides a negative card, it has the power to emaciate the negativity. In other words, this strong tree overcomes all worries. It trumps any other energy. It also suggests that you should set aside time for thought, especially when it falls central. Sit in the shade, as it were, and think things through. This is a wise card. So, you know, don't worry. It's all going to be all right. Libra, you know, air sign, all up in our heads. Overthinking with fear and thought. Don't. There's no need to. Fourth card, 21 and 22 of August. The Rider. Symbolizing news on the way a journey started. And I think with that tree, you're going to go inside yourself and you're going to have a bit of a butterfly moment. You know, journey started for you. This is an active and an extremely positive card and a fast moving card. So news is on the way and you are starting a journey of within yourself, Libra. You are really going to take those foundational steps in the right direction to find your ecstasy and or purity. Fifth card, days 23 and 24 of August, the Fish. A fortunate money, sometimes dreams. This is all about fortune and money coming swimming through the currents for you. So this is extremely positive, you know, that there is money, there is abundance here, there is a lot of good coming through here, you know. There is no need to worry at all, you know. Speedy journey. And, you know, it's simply money. You know, good fortune represents sound finances and a happy monetary element. This is a card of active in business and with cash. What's its placement? Carefully discover the best source of good fortune. So I'm seeing you're going abroad. You know, that Rider. And the next one is the Road card, you know, a new direction, you know, travel. You know, this is, you know, going somewhere. You know, this is direction, travel, change. This is making your mind up and doing it. Now, Libra, I need you to listen very, very carefully to these next two cards because there are two occult cards in the deck and you've gotten both. Seventh card, days 27, 28. Eighth card, 29, 30, and 31st. So this is 5-day period these two cards cover. Allow me to breathe. So the Tower is the first one. A powerful card, long life, or something from the past. Someone older. This is regarded, as I said, as an occult card and it's an extremely strong card. Okay. So, the Tower is the occult card. It represents protection from a hidden power or something which is designed. This is also true of the Cross, and this is beside the cross. So you must take heed in this. This is an extremely important warning. In simple readings, it means someone or something older or from the past. It also a card which bestows a good long life on the person. So, if it covers the first card drawn, it means the person bestowed will live long. Well, this is at the end of your reading. However, it is next to the cross. So this is an extremely strong. There is a sense of fate with the direction of the person of the reading. There is something energetic. The Tower card you must trust in because it is extremely strong and powerful card. And then we move into that eighth card, like I said, which is none other than the other occult card. And this is the strongest card in the deck. This is the card of destiny. You are looked after and the road is in your hands of the gods. It points to the areas of most importance in your life depending on the card alongside it. And it came across with the Tower. The card is best, you know, there is no other better placement, really. And I don't even know if I've ever seen the placements with these two beside each other because they're two cards that come out extremely rarely. This is the cult card of the most powerful. Trust in your instincts. So there is a serious undertone that you have got this. There is destiny. It's pre-designed. This is your path, Libra. And there is no denying that. That this is the way. That this is destined. This is your legacy, the divine is telling me. This is your legacy time. You've gone into a place of sheer right spot, right time, but you're questioning, and the divine is here to tell you, you must not question this. This is it for you. This is it. You are backed, you are trusted, you are placed, you are protected, you are guided, and we are here. Libra, I don't know what else to say, but Jesus Christ, let go of the reins and just let it flow, because it is as it is meant to be. Scorpio. Let's begin. August 15th through to 31st. Scorpio. Scorpios. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, Scorpio, but this is even bizarrer. All right. Well, if this is the message, then so be it. First card, 15th and 16th, Scorpio, the Sun. This is a bright, warm, optimistic card that everything will turn out right. This is telling you you are on the right path. Things are coming through. Next card backs that beautifully. None other than the tree. Second card, 17th or 18th of August. Oh, great. Now we have workman. Symbolizing of growth, a state of affairs still growing and becoming stronger. So this is, you know, the roots are here. Everything is guided, you know. This is the tree of life and it trumps all negative cards around it. It is extremely strong and powerful card. And it's to tell you, you are guided. Your third card, 19th and 20th of August. Oh, as if they're wood chipping right now. I'm so sorry, guys, but I don't want to pause your reading. This is an extremely important reading, but I may have to. Yes, we may need to pause this. Apologies. My sincerest apologies, Scorpio, that my council have decided to wood chip wood around me. So it's extremely noisy. I've tried to block it out as best as I can so we can proceed with your reading because it's an extremely important one. Fourth card, 21 and 22 of August. The Rider, symbolizing news on the way, a journey started for the person being read for. This card is active, positive, and fast moving. Now, it's the next cards that I really, really want to delve into with you. 5 to 8 cards. Okay, just let me have a breather. Now, your fifth card, days 23 and 24, is the Divine Card of the Cross, card of destiny. Can mean pain or require the reader to be strong and self-contained, and occult card, neither positive nor negative in agenda, but extremely important. This is the card of destiny. You are being looked after and the roads in the hands of the gods. It points to the areas of most importance in your life depending on the cards alongside it. Now you've got the Tower next to this, which is the only other occult card in the deck. I am so sorry for background noise. This card is extremely powerful. It is the most powerful card in the deck. Trust yourself in your instincts because you have everything you need. Your road is in the hands of the gods. You know, you cannot get any more confirmation than that. That is telling you that this is your path. This is where you need to be. This is your place, okay? So extremely strong messages there. And that is backed by none other than the other strongest card in this deck, and that is none other then the Tower. So this is the other occult card that I was telling you about. Represents protection from a hidden power or something which is destined. It simply means someone or something older or from the past. Is also a card which bestows a good long life on the person next to it. Okay, so this card is fate. This is energetic. This is a card that you can trust. The Tower is a solid foundation, and it just will draw in what is needed. Now, your next card is somewhat of concern. Okay, well, it's not of concern, but it's a bit of a biggie. Okay, and that is none other than the coffin. Okay, so when we are talking about the coffin, this is the 7th card, days 27 to 28. The death of a situation or possibly illness, not entirely negative card, but it is difficult and not insurmountable and can often mean that there is a weight implied and or needed. So, this is a card feared by most. However, it really indicates stagnant situations more than physical death. If it appears besides, it is speaking of a time of endurance. Perhaps you must allow things to develop, or even consciously be patient. Okay, you might have to change your ways of doing things or approach another goal. Okay, so this is telling you that there is a change here that must come through. Generally, this card indicates that you have undertaken something that will try your patience. You alone can decide whether a situation in love or work, for example, has run its course. So there may be an ending here, an actual full ending here. And your final card, the 8th card, and this is a positive one, 29th, 30th, and 31st of August. Last card for the reading is the flowers. So when we look at the flowers, we are talking about, sorry, let me get the card for you. Happiness, and sometimes young girls is very positive. You know, you're thinking of like a flower girl type of energy, you know, on a happy day. You know, this is a lovely card. Anywhere the flowers fall, you are being looked after. So this is again reassurance. I don't want to say this, Scorpio, but with the coffin card and with all this trust and reassurance, I'm wondering if you are going to go through a death, a loss, period. I don't know whether that's of a thing or a person, perhaps, but I'm seeing that there is a loss coming. This could even be of a friendship. It doesn't have to be a physical death, but a loss coming through extremely strong. And I feel an awful feeling come over me now. Cold, icy feeling. You know, I feel loss. I feel hurt. I feel like I can't see them again. The overall meaning of this card is happy individually. It may refer to improvements along a long period of unhappiness or illness, or the return of someone who will bring flowers and happiness again. I'm feeling as though if this person can't come back, that you will find your happiness again, Scorpio. If there's been an actual physical death or an actual physical break here, that you will find your happiness again. In the darkness of it, you will find light. I'm sorry, Scorpio. I'm hoping that that isn't actually the point, that it's just, you know, a change, more essence. I must apologise, everyone, for that overwhelming noise out there, but we are going to keep continuing with Sagittarius, and I'm just really going to hope the audio is going to come through. I do apologise again. So we are going to continue with Sagittarius, and again, sincere apologies for the council noise in the background. Okay, let's continue. Sagittarius, please, spirits and guides, August 15th through the 31st. Okay, we have our jumper. Okay, Sagittarius. So we start off with your first card, which is none other than the Key, days 15th and 16th of August. So overcoming pain, also a clue to a reason for something. It's quite a positive card. Something which has been locked may now be unlocked. And I also look at the key as sometimes as a physical thing, as in being gifted a key in relationship base, like moving into a home. Second card, my darling Sagittarius, 17th and 18th of August. Bit of a tricky bugger. It's the Whip. Strife, quarrels, and or punishment. So I'm seeing there are some disagreements here. difference of opinions that may lead to strife and quarrels. There is an underlining tone of disagreement here, and or sort of not seeing each other's way of thinking. A card of strife, quarrels. It stands on its own for troubles and tension. And the cards beside it will sort of say where the problems are arising from. We have the key, which can be gifted of home. But we also have the coffin next to that, which we'll get to. Because when this is beside the coffin, a health scare is imminent. Besides the coffin, a health scare is imminent. Remember that this card is reduced in severity if around positive ones, and I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing that you could have a health scare, that, a quarrel will separate you maybe from a friend or loved one, and it could possibly lead to a bit of a health scare there. Because as I said, coffin, which is your next card. Third card, days 19 and 20 of August, the death of a situation and possibly illness. It's usually not entirely a negative card, but it's not insurmountable. A weight is implied. With that quarrel card, it does mean illness, I'm afraid. It does mean, this is, stagnant issues, physical, more than physical death. But it does also require a time of sickness. It does indicate that.